Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on a Tuesday night. This is your boy, Stevie Ray, host of the world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shooting Stevie Ray. Didn't get a chance to come on last night because, man, I was watching the games, as you well know. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight, we usually call it Tokyo Heat because my man, Sonny Ono, actually joins me on Tuesdays to chop it up about all things Sonny Ono. But I don't know if Sonny's going to be on tonight. He might be. He might not be. I really don't know. We shall see. But I hope everybody had a very glorious weekend. What is the talk of the town? Playoffs football. And that's what we had this past weekend. Playoff football. And brother, I think everything kind of went like we thought it was, other than that Cleveland Texans game. That was a shocker. Wasn't shocked that the Texans won, but it was shocked that the Texans actually dominated the best number one defense in the NFL. That was surprising. But it is what it is. And at the end of the day, hey, may the best man win. That's what football is all about. Unless you are a Dallas Cowboy fan. Now, that's something totally different. Because the Cowboys actually thought they were just going to handle this from Green Bay Packers. Didn't turn out like that. But hey, man, I want to hear what you guys got to say. All right, let's cut the music down. What's up, Nate? What's up, Alvin? What's up, Real Cool? I want to hear what you guys got to say, man. Will you be in the Royal Rumble this year? If I was, would you actually think I'd tell you? Who's that? Royal? Pharaoh. If I was going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, do you actually think I would come on my podcast and tell you or tell the world? Really, bro? Really? I mean, really? Well, it wouldn't even be a surprise then, right? If I was going to be in the Royal Rumble, would that be a surprise if I come on my podcast? And right now I'm talking to some of the guys, everybody that's watching on YouTube, that's watching on Facebook, that's watching on Twist. I'm talking to the Instagram people on my phone right now as we start the show. And somebody just asked me, was I going to be in the Royal Rumble? Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to be on the Royal Rumble, tell the whole world, and then that gets out, gets passed around on every media outlet, social media outlet in the world right now. I mean, really, bro? Come on, man. Can't think of nothing else to ask me other than that, as if I'm actually going to tell you. Come on, man. What's up, Cron? McCarthy did not have those boys ready. You're right, man. They wasn't ready. I think I'm like, man, these young men that go out there and put their bodies on the line, put their reputations on the line, just put their whole integrity on the line to play football. And if anybody's never played football as a organized sport, really don't know how tough it is to do it at that level, on a high level, on a weekly basis, man. The last thing you need in the world when you're playing football at that level, and the stakes are so high because there is no tomorrow. What did Apollo Creed tell Rocky in Rocky 3 when he had to go up against Mr. T? There is no tomorrow. You could hear it echoing. There is no tomorrow. And then people like Jerry Jones put these little innuendos out there that say, Mike McCarthy might not have a job if he doesn't go far in the playoffs. What player needs that? What player needs that on your mind, bro? What coach needs that on his mind? What organization needs that on their minds? And they're going in here to play a football game. And then you wonder why you get your ass tore up. because you ain't ready, brother. And people are thinking about the wrong thing. Your mental capacity needs to be 100% focused on the task at hand. That's what you need to be. 100% focused. Not worrying about if somebody gonna get fired or not. That's right. You think I was tough? You remember that? Oh, who's that? Mr. K. You remember that? That's what I'm talking about. There is no tomorrow, bro. You got to be 100% focused. When you got, because there is no tomorrow, bro. See, in the regular season, there's a tomorrow. You got 17 games to get it right. In the playoffs, you got 4 quarters. You got 60 minutes. And the last thing you need is something messing with your head, bro. You don't need it. Nobody needs it. Nobody. And then they wonder why they shoot themselves in the foot. You come in with a game plan, you get behind 14-0, all of a sudden the game plan goes out the window. You still got 3 quarters to play. You still got 3 quarters. Stick with the game plan. Panic. They panicked. When the coaches panic, players panic. Jerry Jones, him and his 2 sons sitting up in the booth, looking like the 3 Stooges, looking like Mo, Larry, and Curly. Yeah. Crying. That's what happens. That's what happens. You know. What's up, Nate? You know, but hey, Alvin says, I'm a Cowboy fan. Alvin, do you agree or do you disagree? Am I spewing the truth or am I not spewing the truth? Which one? In your opinion, who had the most disappointing in year, Cowboys or Eagles? Oh, man. They both. Well, this is the thing. The Cowboys, the Eagles nosedived after 11 games, after they won 10 games and they were 11-1. And they panicked as a team from within. They exploded from within. As soon as they brought in Matt Patricia, they were done. They didn't give the other guy, the defensive coordinator, a chance to right his wrongs. They bring in Matt Patricia and got worse. So them going into the playoffs, looking the way they did, it was not out of the realm of things that Tampa Bay would win that game, especially in Tampa Bay. So no big surprise. You done lost 5 out of 6. No big surprise. But the Dallas Cowboys win the division. The Green Bay Packers barely get in. But then the Green Bay Packers barely get in by winning, what, 9 games? And then come into Cowboy Stadium, the house that Jerry built.
You've got mail.
The house that Jerry built. And look like straight jabronis. And then what does everybody say today? We need to get rid of Dak Prescott. We need us a quarterback. Come on, man. Stop bitching. Yeah, I said it. Take accountability. Don't bitch about it, be about it. That's the thing with Dallas Cowboys, man. They always want to find a scapegoat. Scapegoat. Got your ass handed to you. It's one thing to lose a football game. It ain't nothing wrong with losing in no sport. It ain't nothing wrong with losing in certain things that you do in life. You get up, dust yourself off, give me another shot at it. But it's another thing when you come out talking shit on a weekly basis. Your owner talking shit on a weekly basis. The players talking shit on a weekly basis. Skip Bayless tired ass talking shit on a yearly basis. Then you get out there and look like you shouldn't even be in the game. That's embarrassing. You didn't put up a fight. You didn't put up a fight. That's embarrassing. And that's sad because I'm a big Dak Prescott fan. Yeah, real cool. You're right. Putting pressure on his own team. How you do that, bro? Don't do that, man. These young men got too much to worry about. They got too much to worry about. Queen say them Steelers got it. Thing about the Steelers, they weren't supposed to go nowhere. They weren't supposed to be there. They're on a third-string quarterback and still go to the playoffs. Won games. The Ravens only lost 2 games in the division. Who were those 2 games to? Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. They still got the best record, though. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But the thing about Pittsburgh, they didn't bitch and cry. They came out and fought their ass off against a much better team. A much better team. And they fought them tooth and nail. It ain't no shame in that. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. But when you lose like a man. You don't lose like a little bitch. You don't walk in my house, grab me by the collar, and just bitch slap me like a $2 hoe walking down the street. You don't do that. Not in my house. No. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Ain't no bitch in me. And ain't no bitch in my team. You don't see the Rooney family crying after a damn football game. Ain't nothing but a game. It ain't the end of the world. But that's what the media, the NFL logo, and the NFL brand has instilled in people's mind as it pertains to the Dallas Cowboys. America's team. The old stadium had a hole in it. God wants to see his team. God went and sit down at his fireplace, kicked his feet up, and started looking at reruns of the Flintstones before he looked at them suckers. What you say about that? Stop this. Who was that saying? The Dolphins lost. You know what? The Dolphins did lose. And I thought they were going to lose because you got to realize in that kind of weather, when it's cold as hell, which makes the ball heavier, and the wind is blowing like hell, which makes the ball not have the same zip on it when you throw it, the same velocity. Tua Tagovailoa's arm is not strong enough in that kind of weather. It's just not. Those balls he was throwing looked like they had helium in them. Yeah. The balls looked like they had helium in them. But when Patrick Mahomes threw the ball, you can see it just zip through the wind. Just zip through. So Dolphins ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. You lose, you lose. But they fought a good fight. They fought a good fight for what they had to go against. I'm coming from Miami with all this, good weather, beautiful people, beautiful homes, beautiful women, beautiful everything. Then I got to go to Kansas City, this barbecue town mess, and win in here. Hey, man, they did what they could do. Ain't nothing wrong with losing, dog. It's how you lose. It ain't nothing wrong with losing. Everybody loses. But don't lose like a $2. Don't get me started. Alvin said, man, Dak is the James Harden of the NFL. Alvin, if you honestly believe that the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm saying this with all due respect, brother, if you honestly believe that Dak Prescott is the Dallas Cowboys problem, you don't know very much about football. You don't. You just don't. I'm sorry. Did Dak Prescott put up 48 points? Answer me that. Anybody. Is it Dak Prescott's fault that you couldn't stop a guy from running the ball? Is it Dak Prescott's fault that a first-year starter has a perfect rating in a game and that's never been done before in your house? 16 of 20, 277 yards. And they took him out the game in the fourth quarter. The guy throwing darts on his back foot. The guy throwing passes to people so wide open, you didn't think nobody else was on the field until they got in the camera. Alvin, please tell me, how is that Dak Prescott's fault? Why don't you call into the show? 832-243-4428. Nobody else don't call. I want Alvin to call me because I want to address this. If you got a phone or if you can hang out, write this number down. 832-243-4428. Today is a day of edification because I'm finna get some people right today. I'm about to get somebody right. Today is a day of edification. Football 101. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Hold on a second. Okay, Nate just said it. If you look at them on the sideline, they were trying to galvanize the team. Cowboys got shell shocked. Nate, I just said that. You 100% right. They got behind 14-0. They put the camera on the guys on the sideline, and they act like they lost. They looking like they lost the game already. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott getting into it. This is a playoff game. There is no tomorrow. Now, what kind of integrity? What kind of integrity do you have when you? I don't even know what to say with that kind of attitude, man. They don't. I guess they thought Green Bay, they were just going to handle them. They shouldn't be nothing. But if you come in the game with that kind of mindset, if you come in the game with that kind of mindset, you are setting yourself up to lose. The mind controls the body, not the body controlling the mind. Hey, Cron, I don't need you speaking for me, man. I don't need you speaking for me, dog. You don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know. Lazy bum, what's up? You don't know what I'm going to say, Cron. So stop it. What's up, Rick? So stop it, Cron. You don't know what I was going to say. Stevie, this is Alpha. What's up, Alpha? Stevie, I'm not going to be on here long. I'm at a loss for words. These coaching staff has got to go. We need discipline, focus. The team lacks 9. You know what, Alpha? You 100% right. The Dallas Cowboys always have talent. They know how to find good talent. They know how to go out. They got a good scouting team there in Dallas, and they're very good at finding good talent. You know what they're not good at? Making talent go out there and play at a high level. You look at Mike Tomlin, who everybody talking about Mike Tomlin should be fired. Look at Mike Tomlin had all kind of injuries this year, had no quarterback this year, and still took a below average team, and take them to the playoffs. Because you know why? I can make you play better than you really are. I'm not going to tell you that you're the best in the world and you get your hopes up and you don't know how to deal with the downfalls. You don't know how to deal with the pitfalls. Stay focused, listen to what I say, and I'll make you a better man, young man. That doesn't happen in Dallas. They already think they're the best of the best. So you're setting yourself up to lose. That comes all the way from ownership all the way down to the coaches. Who was that saying they got problems with the locker room? Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Who was that? Samson. Most definitely. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. As long as Jerry Jones is the owner of that team, they ain't going nowhere. And as soon as he fired Jimmy Johnson, all this other stuff is just scenery for the people, bro. The Dallas Cowboys are the closest thing to Real Housewives or Desperate Housewives that we have in professional sports. I'm just being honest. You can knock old Ray Dog if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, old Ray Dog knows what he's talking about. I ain't stupid, and I know what I'm looking at. They're the closest thing to Real Housewives of Atlanta that we got in professional sports. Dysfunctional, glammed up and fucked up. You ain't got to listen to me. I've been saying this to my friends for years. And it starts with Jerry Jones, Conrad Big Mouth. Well, it seems that we are ready for the game today. And his big head son. We're gonna make some good calls and we're gonna come into the game. Yeah. Come on, bro. Real Housewives. Desperate Housewives. Somebody should do it. They should have their own reality show. Led by Jerry Jones. Led by him. Unbelievable. And y'all notice, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. All the media is talking about it. It's like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins didn't even play. It's like the Buffalo Bills and the Steelers didn't even play. And they talked about the Texans a little bit because they got a rookie quarterback that just played a phenomenal game against the Cleveland Browns. Talked about that a little bit. But y'all notice all the other games that were played, they just got this much of the media. Everything else was the Dallas Cowboys. What does Dallas Skip Bayless this month? What does Dallas need to do? You tell me, it's your team. The coach don't supposed to be there from what the talk of the town is. Cron said, bottom line, Dallas Cowboys thought Green Bay was going to lay down for them. They were perfect home and ran into yet another playoff fuck up. You know something, Cron? If a team that's in the playoffs got that mentality, what does that say about that team, that organization, that front office, those coaches, player personnel, everybody, the secretaries, the janitor, the people that clean the windows? What does that say about them? Alice in Wonderland. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I don't know nothing. Don't get mad at me. I just tell it like I see it. Calcutta said next year will be the Real Housewives of football. Rick said he expected the Cowgirls collapse every season as long as Dak's there. You know something, Rick? With all due respect, I don't care who quarterback him. This is the same shit people used to say about Tony Romo. The same shit that people used to say about Tony Romo. We ain't gonna never go to the Super Bowl with Tony Romo. It ain't the quarterback, bro. It's not the quarterback. It's the organization that Dak plays for. The day of a quarterback being able to will somebody to a Super Bowl is over. I know Patrick Mahomes looks like a world beater, but what does he look like when he doesn't have all the pieces of the puzzle? What did he look like in the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a few years ago? Couple years ago, brother. When he didn't have an offensive line and a running game. What did he look like? He looked like a regular quarterback. It's easy to beat the easy teams, but the hard teams, nah. You need everybody at every level working like a cohesive unit. Everybody got to do their job. But when Dallas gets in trouble, they put everything on the quarterback and just start throwing the ball all over the place. And the Dallas Cowboys does not have the requisite offense to do that. You can't ask a man to do something if he's not in an offense to do that. Their offense is not a pass every down offense. They just can't do it. They're not built for that. You know, maybe Josh Allen with Buffalo might be the only guy in the league that can just will a team back to win because of his legs and his arm. And he trusts that arm so much. But look how many interceptions he's thrown in the last couple of years. As soon as they got a new offensive coordinator to try to throttle down what he's been doing, they became very, very good again. Stop relying on the one guy's arm. It's got to be a whole cohesive unit working together. And I'm trying to figure out what quarterback in this league can play under the circumstances of which I got to hear my name on TV every fucking day. I got to hear what I can do or what I can't do, or what my owner can do, or what my coach is not good at. I got to hear this bullshit every day. And then you want me to go out and perform at a high level. Don't work like that. I'm from the entertainment business. And I'll give that young man credit, Dak Prescott. He handles it well. But deep down in his brain, I know it fucks with him. I know it. Can't tell me it don't. That's why they panicked yesterday. They don't know how to handle adversity. Alvin, 832-243-4428. 832-243-4428. Nobody else call. I want Alvin to call because I want him to give me his analogy on how what he's saying makes sense. Rick says they haven't been past the second round since 1955. Yes, it's more than a quarterback, but it seemed cursed and having a delusional fan base that declares Super Bowl every. Yeah, you're 100% right. See, this is the thing about quarterbacks nowadays. The media, the football brand makes everything about the quarterback because they've gotten into the position. Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. Holla at your boy.
Hey, Alvin, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Good, man. Now make what you were saying, make that make sense to the audience.
Man, come on, fellas. Every big game, Dak don't show up, man. He win, like you said, the easy game. He looked good against the Washingtons and the Giants of the game. But when it comes down to money, he always fades, man.
Okay. Did you hear anything I said today?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say it again. The Dallas Cowboys defense, that was a top 5 defense in this league. 32 teams, they were top 5 defense. They let a team score 38 points on them. Actually could have scored 60 on them. How is that Dak Prescott fault?
Not this particular game, but look at the other game.
Okay, everybody loses.
Well, that's
okay. Dak Prescott had the just a few years ago had the Green Bay Packers beat, led them all the way down, scored a touchdown, and they still let Aaron Rodgers come back down and score at the end of the game with no time left. But when a team is getting beaten like that, and now you get away from the game plan, what I just got through referencing, You cannot ask a quarterback to take over a game. Maybe Josh Allen might be the only person in the league that can do that. We've seen Brock Purdy get in trouble. What did he look like? We've seen Jared Goff get in trouble this year. What did he look like? You've seen even Patrick Mahomes got in trouble when he got behind and the team got his number. What could he do? He couldn't will a team back. So why is it that Dak Prescott is the only one that people say that about? Because he played for the Dallas Cowboys. Why is that? Ain't no more Peyton Mannings. Ain't no more Tom Brady's. Ain't no more Big Bens. They all gone. They're the last of the Mohicans that can put teams on their back and take them to Super Bowls. Everybody else are good quarterbacks and trying to do their best. Dak Prescott is no exception. I'm sorry. I watch football. I study football. Everybody want a great quarterback, but a great quarterback ain't shit without a great team.
Well, you got a point.
I'm just being honest. It's easy to look at the quarterback because the league puts all the burden on the quarterbacks, and when they're promoting their brand, they promote the quarterbacks like Major League Baseball has done with pitchers. See, it used to didn't be like that. When they talk about a team, it used to be about who was the best wide receiver, who was the best running back, who was the best quarterback, who was the best defensive end, who was the best linebacker. They talked about teams collectively and everybody on those teams. Now, who do they talk about? Just the quarterback. Because, see, that narrows things down for people's mind that don't know very much about football. So you can chronicle things in your mind by just keeping up with the quarterback and what they do, because most people are not knowledgeable about what they're fucking watching. You see what I'm saying? So you concentrate on the quarterback, and that's the reason whether you win or lose. If that's the reason whether you win or lose, then what the fuck we need all them other? What do we need? Why we need 30 coaches? Why we need 53 players? Why we need 18 people on the practice squad that add up to about 100 people if it's only down to one person? Do that make sense?
I mean, you make some valid points, Stevie.
Those are not points. Those are not just valid points. I'm telling you the truth. Because, like I said, most people don't know how to watch football and they don't know what they're looking at. So the brand wants you to get attached to that. But then, it's easy to blame the one guy. That's why, years ago, I'm telling you, I've been watching football all my life since I was a Liberty kid with my grandfather, 5, 6 years old. I played competitive football. I was always good at it and I always studied it. So when it comes from an entertainment perspective right now, I'm just telling you the truth. You ain't got to believe me. Every time somebody loses, you can look in the paper and the team win, they say the quarterback won. They don't say nothing about what everybody else did, do they?
No, not in general. But
okay, let me give you one. Against Dallas. Let me bring your team up. Against Dallas, when they played the Buffalo Bills, did the Buffalo Bills blow them out?
They handled them.
Do you remember the score?
I don't remember the score.
Did Dallas get handled?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, hold on. I'm going somewhere with this. How many passes did Josh Allen complete?
Man, he didn't throw the ball. He ran.
I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. How many passes did Josh Allen complete?
He only what?
I'll tell you if you don't know.
I know it was something low. It was below 10
He completed 7 passes. 7. I can get a high school guy to complete 7 passes in 60 minutes. But at the end of that game, even though Cook had ran for 200 yards, and even though these offensive linemen burying and smashing Michael Parsons and that gang of hang-ups that he's playing with, they said nothing about them. What did they say? Josh Allen won the game. Young Cook didn't even get no praise. He done ran for 200 yards for nothing. Back when I came up, if a running back ran for a couple of 100 yards, you was a somebody, bro. But see, the media, the NFL doesn't want the media talking about those guys. They want them talking about the quarterbacks. So that is why people have so much invested in the quarterback on his play as to how a team wins. It's been going on now for about, I don't know, 15, 20 years now. But it used to didn't be like that, bro. It used to be about the team. Remember what? I don't know if you ever seen the movie Staying Alive. And what did the choreographer tell John Travolta? It ain't about you.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, everything you said, I don't disagree with. But like I said, just from a perception standpoint, it just seems like the bigger the game, he always shows up bad, man. It's like you put hard.
I would agree with you. If every time Dallas lose, it's a collective lose. It's not like Dak Prescott threw an interception at the end of the game or fumbled the ball at the end of the game. They're getting their ass kicked for 3-4 quarters. And when the team plays bad, Dak Prescott is not in a. The offense is good against inferior competition. The offense is not good when they got top level competition. And secondly, he doesn't have a running game to help him. You look at every team in the playoffs right now, and you look at their running games. Look at all the teams that's left. What's the one thing they got? They got good quarterbacks and good running backs. Look at them. The Cowboys, the only one don't.
Well, I mean, Texans can be a little
Texans got 2 good running backs.
Well, I mean, again,
Singletary.
I mean, Singletary is okay. I mean, you know.
Hey, wait a minute. I ain't saying he's great. I said the running game, not the running person.
Okay, all right.
So you got to listen. You got to be able to keep up. See what I'm saying? Don't misinterpret. I said running game. I didn't say running person. Okay? That's the Texans. And with the Ravens, the running game starts with the quarterback. And with the 49ers, McCaffrey.
All right.
And with the Lions, they got 2 guys that damn near got 1,000 yards this season.
No question about that.
Okay, now am I making up now? Look at all the teams that's left. Look at the Cowboys. What a running game at? Quarterback's best friend is what?
Running back.
Okay, running game.
Right. Well, okay, yeah.
When Dak Prescott was at his best, Ezekiel Elliott was the bell cow. Only thing I'm saying to you is this, Alvin. Don't let the media take your mind and take it somewhere else. Because in real football, if Dak Prescott was that big of a fuck up, he wouldn't be playing in this game. The Dallas Cowboys is the fuck up. And Dak just happened to play for them. That's to say, you are regurgitating the same exact thing that Cowboy fans used to say about Tony Romo. Am I lying?
No, you're right about that, bro.
Hey, we ain't gonna never win nothing with Tony Romo. Man, he always fuck up. We ain't gonna never win nothing. We need a new quarterback. Okay, you got a new quarterback. Oh, we ain't gonna never win that. Okay, who you gonna win some with? Jesus Christ? And he come back with some sandals on? Who?
Well, to be honest with you, I am what I call a realistic fan. I say, yeah, it's easy to say we need another quarterback, but man, I can think of a whole bunch of other garbage quarterbacks that play a whole lot worse than Dak Prescott. That's for sure.
I tell you this: if Dak Prescott played with if Dak Prescott played with the Chicago Bears, he would be in a better position. If he played with a zillion teams, I would love for him to go to Pittsburgh. Well, they got a running game. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got a quarterback, but they got a running game. So imagine if he had 2 guys to hand the ball to, and I just got to throw high percentage passes. That's a quarterback's dream. A dream.
I agree with you there.
Agree. People looking at C.J. Stroud, but look what C.J. Stroud got. He's a kid, but look what he got. He plays like a veteran. When the last time we seen a rookie play like a veteran? When the last time we seen that?
And I haven't seen one
No. I'll refresh you. See, that's what I'm here for. This is today's football edification. That's what I'm here for, Alvin. That's what Uncle Stevie does, man. I'm going to take care of my people, man. If I don't take care of my people, who will, bro? So this is what I'm going to do for you. The last time we seen a rookie play like a veteran wasn't that long ago. Last year, Brock Purdy with the San Francisco 49ers. What does C.J. Stroud and Brock Purdy got in common? Do you know?
They played in the Big Ten?
Nope.
What?
They both got offensive coordinators from the same place.
Yeah, that's true. Definite scheme.
The offensive coordinator, Kyle Shanahan, used to work with his daddy. Okay?
Yeah.
Used to work with his daddy with the Washington Redskins. Kyle Shanahan and the Texans offensive coordinator was one of the young guys getting trained for that. And who did he come? What did he come from? He was playing under assistant offensive coordinator with Kyle Shanahan last year. Now he comes to Houston and he gets him a rookie. See what they do with young quarterbacks with that knowledge? See, now you see how shit works?
Yeah.
RG3, 2011. Redskins at the time. Rookie of the year. The man had a bright future. Who was his offensive coordinator? Kyle Shanahan. Who was his coach? Mike Shanahan. See what I'm saying? See how this shit work?
Yeah.
And you know who else was on that team? Matt LaFleur. What did he look like the other day?
Yeah.
And what does he got? A young first year starting quarterback, right?
Yeah.
See how this shit work? Did anybody know that out there that's listening right now? This is edification. Y'all don't think old Ray Dog know what he talking about. Put the tea leaves together. Now you see what I'm saying, Alvin? See how shit work?
I understand. So let me just ask you this.
Okay.
I'll let you change the subject.
Okay. No, I ain't changing the subject tonight. I'm talking about them all night. I'm talking about them until I go to bed. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Do we need a new coach? Do we need to get rid of McCarthy? And if so, who you think would be the best qualified that could utilize Dak to his potential?
The thing is this. The offense that the Dallas Cowboys is running against great defenses, or very good defenses, or defenses that come in prepared, they can't fool nobody. Did you see some of the plays, the play design that the Green Bay Packers ran where people was wide open? Did you see that?
It was.
How hard is it to throw passes to people that's wide open?
Not very.
Okay, so that's not a talent thing. That's a scheme thing that makes you think one thing, but actually something else is going on. And you took the bait. You know what I'm saying? It's like leaving something over here and you go to pick it up and then somebody snatched it away. It's bait. And the Cowboys fell for it. That's play design. If you look at how Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers play, they run things similar. And Brock Purdy got wide open people. And you go, damn, boy, that dude on. Not taking nothing away from Brock Purdy, but the scheme makes it easy for the quarterback. The offense that Dak Prescott plays in is similar to many other offenses in the NFL. So what I'm saying is, if you don't get an offense these days that schematically keeps the defense off balance, eventually they will figure you out because these athletes play at the highest level. That's what Dak is going through right now. Secondly, how many times did you see Dak? Nobody was open. And he's just looking, and he's just looking, and he's just looking. Brother, it's supposed to happen within 2 seconds. If it don't, you could possibly be in trouble. So the only thing I'm saying is this. I don't know who Dallas should bring in, but whatever they bring in, they got to bring in something more innovative. The coaches changed, but the offense is still the same. Huh?
I said they ran the damn plays over and over and over.
But that's all they got. Like I say, that works on the lower teams, but it don't work on the good team, because not only the good teams got good defense, they got good offensive coordinators, good innovative offenses. And Dallas, they don't know what to do when they get in that kind of situation. Dan Quinn's supposed to be this whiz kid, great defensive guy. What happened?
He got out of coach, I guess.
I'm just saying, you supposed to be this whiz kid, but then Jordan Love looked like the second coming of Peyton Manning. Matter of fact, better than Peyton Manning.
Actually better, yeah. He looked more like Rodgers, if anything.
Exactly. I'm talking about spinning the ball off his back foot.
Yeah.
So whatever Dallas does, this is what I've been saying for years. I've been saying this since the mid-'90s or late 90s. Or at least since Tony Romo got there anyway. As long as Jerry Jones is the head coach, and as long as Dallas Cowboys, the NFL, uses them as America's Real Housewives, a Desperate Housewife, a reality show, as long as they're out there being talked about the way they are, with Jerry Jones at the helm, an owner. You got 32 teams in the league. How many owners can you name? How many? 2, 3?
A handful. Sure.
But with the Dallas Cowboys, Conrad Big Mouth is out there every day. Got his own radio show. He's the president and the GM. So everything starts with him. If I'm an owner, you can't come in my office. I'm not saying to no player, yeah, my office is open to you anytime. You can come in and talk to me. I'm not saying that. You come in my office, you fired. You make an appointment with me. I hire the coach to you. You go talk to him. I'll talk to you jabronis, when I get ready to talk to you. Mr. Jones, can I come in and talk to you? Yeah, what's up? Well, they not letting me play the way I want to play. Well, don't worry about it, son. I'll go down and talk to the coach about it. That's what goes on in Dallas. Come on, man. It is what it is. You know, that's not that. You tell me that's not Desperate Housewife, dog. Come on. Come on, man. That's Desperate. I get my son Steven to go down there and talk to him. Come on, man. They're not going to be treating my players like that. I didn't bring you in here to abuse those players. I brought you in here to coach them. Now, if you don't mess with me, you know, I had you over for drinks the other night, you know. I let you fly on my private jet, you know. That's come on, man. I just call it like I see it, bro. That's it.
I appreciate you, brother. You know that, man.
All right, dog, man. I appreciate you being a listener too, man.
Hey, man.
All right, dog. We get back.
All right, man.
Peace. All right. Y'all, you know it is what it is, man. Let me scroll down here. And what did I miss? You know, at the end of the day, man, we can talk about them forever. But hey, man, it's a great playoff. The Texans are still in it, man. They're going up against, oh man, Queen's team, Baltimore Ravens. Like, Queen, I think my Texans gonna get you. You're not that damn Jackson ain't finna run around and make the Texans defense tired, man. They're gonna bottle him up. I got the Texans on that one, but man, Jack, the damn Baltimore Ravens are such a damn good team, man. They're very well coached. And they don't have any weak points, man. So that's going to be, I hope that's a good game. I hope the Texans can perform in that kind of weather also. Yeah, Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to be a good one too, man. That'll be a good one too. They're not going to be going up against Mason Rudolph this week. And they're going to be going up against Pacheco and Patrick Mahomes. So we're going to see how that turns out. But hey, I think that's a pick 'em game. I really do. Now the NFC though, the NFC, the Packers going up to San Francisco. Tampa Bay going to Detroit. Packers got a lot in common. Matt LaFleur come from the same place that Kyle Shanahan came from. We're going to see how that works. And little Baker Mayfield, brother, taking Tampa Bay further than Tom Brady could take them last year. Ain't that something? Who called that one? And the way Tampa Bay defense is playing, man, you know, I think they got a shot. Detroit going to be hard to deal with, though, brother. Those dudes put up points, man. But at the end of the day, brother, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Stevie should have a podcast show called F Word for Football with Stevie. No, man. Come on, brother. I just tell it like it is, man. That's all. Quan said Quincy Carter. What are you talking about Quincy Carter for, man? You know. Hey, man, come on, man. I'm just telling it like it is. What do you think about the merger of the XFL and USA? I knew it had to happen, bro. You can't have 3 leagues out there, man. Can't you have 3 leagues out there? They're going to have to be, all 3 of them, you know, going to have to be affiliated. To 2 of them together. They got to be affiliated with the NFL to survive. So I think it's a good move, man. I think it's a good move. And now you're not concentrating on 2 things at once. Like Travis Kelce. 2 things as one. 2 things as once. You ain't got to worry about that no more. Who you think he fooling? Yeah. Who you think he fooling? Me? He might be fooling y'all. He ain't fooling me. 2 things at once. Oh, Lord. Don't get me started on that. But hey, man, I just wanted to come on and talk a little football tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys' feedback. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray, the world's most dangerous podcast. You know, nobody does it the way we do it. You know, we come at you straight, we come at you hard, and we come at you very, very swift. That's just the way it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know but one way to do it. You know, I don't know but one way to do it. Just be about it. Then we talk about it. I don't know but one way, brother. That one way is the only way. And at the end of the day, that's how it is. All my followers out there on Instagram. I got to get ready to get out of here. See you guys maybe tomorrow. Peace. Yeah, I had to get the Instagram guys out of here.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
And you learn stuff too. Appreciate that, Alvin. Yes, man. I mean, come on, man. You know, that's what it's about, man. I always like to share the few things that I know to the world also. And I look at things the way they are, man, instead of looking at things the way people want you to look at things. Don't let the media dumb you down, brother. That's their job, is to dumb you down. It's just like a policeman's job is to put you in jail. They're not your friends. When they pull you over, they're looking for something to do, looking for something to put on you. So, and the media is the same way. You got to think this way. That way you keep spending your money. They keep extracting your money away from you. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. We all want entertainment, but we get a diluted version of what's really going on. And that's when things start to go awry. And, you know, entertainment is meant to be enjoyed. How many times have we seen these videos of people fighting at football games, fighting with each other? That's not supposed to happen, man, because people get this vested interest and overwhelming interest in the world is ending because of a game. The world doesn't end over a game. It's another one tomorrow. Hey, who that? AWI. Hey, Stevie, you're going to watch Anthony Joshua's next match. You know, I don't know who is next. Is he going to fight Joseph? Is he going to fight Joseph Parker? Because Deontay Wilder blew the bag. If I'm Anthony Joshua, who was supposed to have a super fight with Deontay Wilder, they both getting over 50 million. Then you get out there and get beat up. I'm pissed off if I'm Anthony Joshua. You do this to me, just like Denzel Washington in Training Day. You remember what he told them hoods, them thugs? You do this to me? And I'm trying to get this 50 million in one night? You hear me, AW? You go out there and lay an egg, an Easter egg at that. It was blue. Dyed blue. I don't understand that, man. Get your bag. Now I got to fight Joseph Parker. I don't know if that's who you're talking about. He's fighting the dude that fights him first. What? AW, you kidding me, bro? You going to make me go back downstairs and get on my computer and look this up. You talking about Francis Ngannou? AW, you talking about Francis Ngannou? The MMA guy? The African refugee? Who they had in an internment camp? Refugee camp. Oh, man. AW said, yeah. Well, that's still money. That's still money. But see, the Joshua thing against Deontay Wilder, that thing been brewing for 7-8 years, man. But I think it's still money. It's still money, AW. But it ain't going to be the kind of money. He might get paid. He still might get paid $50 million because he already made that deal to those Saudi Arabians. And you know, that Saudi Arabian $50 million ain't like $50 million in Vegas. They already had the press conference. What? Now I got to go down to YouTube and see if I can find that. Man, I appreciate AW keeping me up on things because I haven't been following any boxing over the holidays. I'm still trying to catch up on everything. But I'm glad you let me know that, brother. I didn't even know that was going down, bro. I swear to God, I didn't know, man. You know, so I'm glad you let me know because oh God, that should be a good fight. I hope it is anyway. Gypsy King, I don't think he even trained for the fight with Francis Ngannou. But Francis Ngannou actually had taken up the boxing discipline before he took up the MMA discipline. So it wasn't like when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor. Hey, I appreciate that, AW. It's not going to be like when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, who was acting like he was a boxer, coming out there with his dukes up. Speaking of boxing, man, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. My boy Reggie Johnson, man, Houston's own Reggie Johnson, former middleweight champion of the world, former light heavyweight champion of the world, man, who represents this city, and I'm a big fan. He is going into the Pro Boxing Hall of Fame, man. And you guys all give it up for him because he's a good friend of mine, brother. And he's going to be on the show here in a little bit. And hey, man, congratulations to that guy because, man, he laid it on the line. He's a little bitty boy, man. Fighting the likes of James Toney, fighting the likes of Roy Jones. He's been in the ring with the best. And you can consider him one of the best, man. And that's my dog, man. J-Dog, J-Dog, what you, 8 o'clock, this show coming and tell me, what's up? What's up? Getting ready to end the show, J-Dog. You done missed everything. Now you come on, what you doing? Work? You just getting off work or something? Stuck in traffic? What's the deal? You done missed the whole show. You talking about what's up? What's up? What's up is I'm getting ready to end the show. That's what's up. My boy AW let me know what's going on in the boxing world that I got to catch up on. I got a few things to catch up on, man, because I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things this year that I hadn't been doing the last couple of years. So I think you guys are gonna be it'll be interesting to you guys, and I want to get you guys involved. I want to do more call-in shows and things of that nature, so on and so forth, and let me know what's on you guys' mind. So that's what I want to concentrate this year on, what you guys want to talk about, you know. So I'll put my email out there, and you guys can, you know, a week out or so, just start telling me different subjects that you guys want to talk about, things like that. If he lives in Chicago, then he's probably got home from last week. Yeah, that Arctic blast is taking over, man. It is taking over. Who needs it? I know I don't, but it's cold down here too, man. We got another freeze tonight. But it's what it is, man. But we're going to call it a night. It was great talking about a little football and get that out of my gut. It was great that my boy called me and let me know what's going on in the boxing world. Because at the end of the day, it ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. That's why I do the podcast. Appreciate you calling in, Alvin. But like I said, Alvin, don't get caught up in the hype. What did Chuck D try to tell you years ago? A real rapper, a real MC. You know what he told you? Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. That's what I'm talking about, Alvin. Don't believe the hype, dog. Like I always say, do your own research. You got to read between the lines. You got to walk between the raindrops. And you land on your feet. Yes. You will land on your feet. This is your boy Ray Dog, Stevie Ray, world's most dangerous podcast, Straight Shoot with Stevie Ray. You guys have a good one, but never forget, be one.